There's a real cultural shift. An analogy I would use is to say that the church is like a garden. That over time, when we get complacent, that the weeds grow up, and so there's this pruning that's gone on, particularly in the church in Ireland, but worldwide. Pope Francis talks about uprooting the culture of death. So having a mindset shift that goes away from preoccupation with self to that of the victims, listening to the voice of the victims is a hard one. I think the Pennsylvania grand jury shows us a good example of how we need to be more proactive, that we need to not be worried about our reputation. Our reputation is hurt. We need to listen to the hurt of the victims instead and to be proactive in what we do. So it's good that Pope Francis is meeting, but we need to see the kind of spiritual reform, structural reform in the way that bishops are dealt with and how people can complain, but also judicial reform. So the way that the Vatican operates when it comes to matters of child clerical abuse and safeguarding. This issue and the church continuing to make this shift away from just being obsessed with the fact that there are lots of scandals and a maybe inward way of looking at this issue to what is it that the victims need. That Pope Francis recently wrote a letter to the whole people of God in which he called these crimes deplorable, where he talked about the filth within the church. But for many, we're calling for more than just words and actions. And I think Ireland offers a unique opportunity to be able to show how the church is putting its front foot forward, that the process of reform has begun, but not enough.